welcome to episode 16 of Markoy in between builds, the build series where we build absolutely nothing but look at the builds that we do in between the big build series. And I know that was not according plan. The plan was to do a tutorial today, but there have been some developments, and I decided to have a look at the current timeline at the moment. And if we fly, I put the timeline on here to as an easier reference. So what we're gonna do now, today, 21st of December, we're gonna do an in-between build episode of Apartment Zone 1. And Apartment Zone 1, you had a sneak peek of that already. That is this block. We're gonna have a look at that in a moment. Then the week after, we will be doing the tutorial for a mega building, and that is that building sitting over there, mega building 2. We're gonna place another one of these in the city somewhere. So that will be the 28th of December. Then you see there's two red blocks here. I will reveal that in a minute. This is my time to go to work again, so then we will go back to normal episodes. For the 18th of January, I have scheduled an in-between episode of the Barlow's weapon facility, or the factory actually, which is located behind there. We will not have a look at that today, obviously. We will have a look at that the 18th of January. And then for the 28th of January, we have a Markoy build again. And we do a tutorial of a crane. And it was, of course, a suggestion by actually someone on Reddit. Because I'm also active on Reddit. And he asked if I could do a crane tutorial. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be actually behind this building. And then you see there's 3 episodes that I haven't quite decided on yet. I guess now it's time for the big reveal. The 3rd of January, I'm gonna take part of the Carlson SMP, and I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, with my job, it's always difficult to manage time and to manage my whole building and recording process, and that is the reason that I've actually been postponing it for so long. I discussed it with Carlson, and they are planning to set up a creative server for season 4. So from the 3rd of January, I will be joining in on season 4. So if we flip the switch, we see the planning over here. Probably the 4th or the 5th of January, I will have a first episode ready from the Carlson SMP. I don't know exactly time-wise if this is realistic. Of course, the SMP starts on the 3rd of January, so I'm not sure if I can meet up with this schedule here, but maybe it will be a day later. So either the 4th or the 5th. Then the 11th, I want to have the 2nd episode. Yeah, as I explained already, then I have to go. But then the 23rd of February and the 1st of March will also be from the Carlson SMP server. So again, a really exciting news. Really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys will enjoy that too. And you can start sending me suggestions what you would like me to build on the Carlson SMP. Of course, it would be nice to have a little bit of a tech thing going on, but I can also do other stuff. But please send me suggestions. I would love to hear your input on what you would like to see on that SMP. So so much for the announcements and the planned timeline. I guess now it is time to look at the apartment building that I named Zone 1. And let's jump to that. Okay, guys. Well, this is apartment building or apartment block Zone 1, and I started this initially just as a tryout for a tower design. If I started with this tower. Started with the base. I saw this design with the sloping sloping walls here, and I thought, okay, I really like that concept, and having these apartment blocks sort of fitted in between. But yeah, of course, it needed something on top, and then something else came on top, and then that grew and grew and grew, and and then I thought, okay, it would be nice to have a second one sitting next to it. But I already made this road network. Oh yeah, now that I mention it, you haven't seen this road network yet, I think, because this is also really new. Yeah, this is also one of the suggestions that I got from you guys, and I'm not 100% sure who suggested it. I think it was either Wiedemant or Mark Genio. One or two. They suggested, okay, make some diagonal builds and stuff like that as well, and try to avoid only having 90-degree corners and stuff like that. So yeah, this was my attempt at going at that. So yeah, as you can see, I put a diagonal road here, I put a diagonal road here. So that will force me to do some diagonal building over here. Yeah, obviously there will always be 90-degree intersections. I cannot avoid that. I mean, yeah, this is Minecraft. Yeah, so that will be a project for later. That will probably go in one of those 3 slots that were still empty. But yeah, back to this build. So when this one was done, I actually had to make this bridge section over here to support the second tower. And then, yeah, actually when I put the second tower in, I needed to fill up this part. And then I came with the idea to have this giant fence in. And then I thought, okay, well, if I have one arch already, then I might as well put a second arch in and put a third tower in. So yeah, basically that is what I did. And as you can see, well, struggling with the keys here. If we fly below to the other side, you can see it a little bit better here. Same design, straight bridge. Also here, you see that sloping wall design here as well. And over here, yeah, obviously there's no apartment buildings in it yet, because on this side something else is coming, which will also fit into this wall section. Also over here, I need something to be built. It's not even lit up there, and it's one big spawn point now for nastiness. But okay, yeah. So when I that was basically what I started building. Yeah, and then I came across this design actually on Reddit. I found someone who posted this, and I really liked the design. And yeah, obviously I had to make some modifications, because the tricks that they were using to get this building to look like it, yeah, that didn't quite work for me. So I had to heavily modify this, and also on the ground level, I changed this whole shop design. So yeah, basically everything here is also fully decorated. So we have like a chop shop here where body parts can be replaced for cybernetic enhancements. A small accountancy office over here. And then over here we have a small garage type. Ooh, I'm walking on the hood. A small garage type thing with a small workshop. Then we'll go across the street soon. Then over here there's also a small shop which gives off quite a cyberpunk feeling. Then yeah, there's some, I would almost say, convenience store type of dealio here. And that shop is still empty because I'm still planning on expanding that area, of course. Then if we move across the street, of course, oops, crashed into the building again. You can see that first this building was built, and then everyone started building their buildings against the base structure of it. So this is, by the way, where Zone 1 comes from. Zone 1, yes, yes. Well, there's a massive bridge in between the two towers. And then there's this apartment building over here. Now I wanted to have some different type of lighting in here, and some different types of windows design. So I experimented with that a little bit here over here. And yeah, as you can see, quite a few buildings actually are fully decorated. So this is like an office over here with everything inside. Also on the ground floor. And then over here we have like another restaurant. Very simple design, this one. Yeah, this was one of the last shops that I did, and I really didn't feel like like decorating it anymore. Sometimes it feels really repetitive. Now, and then over here we got some kind of bar with bottles over here and all kind of stuff. Big speakers there. A nice stage to do some live performances. So, okay, that's that. Then if we fly across here, yeah, okay, then over here we have a nice small shop with, yeah, we've seen these machines before. I think it was on the shopping area below the Radon building. Not 100% sure what they are, but yeah. And then over here we have another shop. And then we have some shop over here. Well, this is probably closed down and they are either moving or whatever. A lot of stuff going on. And then we have a shop over here, also selling some augments and stuff. And then over here we got like a small like a fast food thing with a small desk where you can eat. And downstairs you can order the food at the counter. Then yeah, this shop, yeah, it's probably closed down. Also the sign looks a little bit run down. As you can see, the building has seen better days. Then we quickly go to this side. Also this building has been closed down. Maybe they couldn't pay the rent or whatever. Then also here there's a small shop, not very special, but especially from the street, it looks nice. You have a little bit of liveliness going on. Then over here, this shop is actually, this building is actually closed down. As you see, the shutters are there. So whatever this building is, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, for this building, I really like the design with the unevenness of the corners here. It gives off a really nice effect. Also, I keep crashing into buildings today. Yeah, especially if you look at it from this side. I think it looks really nice. Oh yeah, of course, on the top there's the hologram of my head. Yep, it needed to be done. So, yeah, I think also this, I think that worked out really nice. Over on the other side, oh yeah, I can actually fly there. Ooh. A little bit. Can we see? Yeah, yeah. If you go in between here, yeah, that'll fit. Okay, if you see here, so over here on this side you have 3 of the same apartment buildings. On this side you only have 2, and then one of those slots is filled in by a completely different building. I really like that because it really breaks up the whole facade here. You got all kind of different things going on in that area, so I really like that. So yeah, worked out pretty neat. Then we have the corner building over here, and if we go down also here, there's a nice restaurant type of thing here, or a bar or whatever. So, but yeah, it looks like it's on invite only. We have the bouncer sitting over here. Then over here we have this building, also a small corner building. Not a lot of decoration on the side, but yeah, I like to keep it that way. Because I really like the color gradients. And yeah, if we walk in here, we find ourselves in a video arcade. Well, not only video, because you can also do one of those ball rolling games. And this is probably one of those grabbing machines that you can grab a creeper head or whatever. So yeah, also this, I think, really nice design. I had to struggle with it a little bit. I saw an idea on Pinterest, and I thought, okay, I have to use this in the Cyberpunk city as well. So now we are in the street. Well, this is actually here you see the highway. So we are actually a little bit lower here. So here you see the street. Well, the building that was closed down, it's also closed down on this level, and you see it was also a restaurant, and also stacked full with boxes and stuff like that. So probably they are also moving. Then if we go inside this building, we find ourselves in a bank establishment, and I noticed that something happened over here because all the fish and the squid are gone. Which is really interesting. And there's an iron block inside. What happened here? I don't know. Okay, that is something for me to find out. This is really strange. But yeah, as you can see, we're inside the bank. So you have the money machine sitting over here. A really large currency logo sitting on the side here. And over on this corner, you have the clerks to help you. Well, help you. They will just take your money. So yeah, that is the bank over here. Also looks a little bit like a vault. Then on the opposite of the bank, of course, we have the snack bar, or yeah, fast food shop. And yeah, we already looked at it from upstairs. Okay, now we look at it from downstairs. And then next to that, I made like a clothing shop with all kind of armor trims and stuff like that. So has a little bit of a rustic look. And then that is it for this side. Also, I really like the side of this building. The glass panes give it a really nice effect. Initially, I noticed this design. Yeah, where was it? I think it was either on Reddit or on Pinterest. That I saw a picture and it looked a little bit like, well, like this side. So with really thin slits in between the blocks. And I thought, how do they come up with that effect? And that is sometimes the problem. What I think you find is if you look at designs of other people, that you have no clue how they made it like that. Some people love the use of the debug stick, and they use the debug stick for everything. Or the people use mods, and when they post a picture of their Minecraft build, and then yeah, it turns out it is 100% modded, and there's no normal way for you to attain that look. Personally, I always think that is a little bit frustrating. So I always like to keep a little bit of the vanilla. Well, a little bit. I only use vanilla building techniques, so that if people want to reproduce it, they can without using all kind of crazy tricks. So yeah, that is a little bit how I go about with these buildings. Now, if we fly up, we have something really nice over here. It's obviously a very large pixel art thing. Also comes straight out of Cyberpunk 2077 game. I will put the reference picture up over here. Well, you see the resemblance. So what I did is, I pixelated it, and then I converted it into glass panes, and then I built this thing, and then we flanked this with how do you call it? These the beam thingies. Words are hard. But yeah, that gives a really nice effect, of course. We play a little bbit with the colors here, because over here, obviously the bottom is yellow, the top is purple, and then you get this nice, I would almost call it a menacing orange, beaming up. So yeah, I think that's really nice. Then if we fly even higher, we have another bridge type structure over here with these supports supporting these blocks in between, and we have this tunnel going through. I think we can use this for something special. Maybe we have something to run through it or whatever. And when we start building on this building elevation, we will come to that. But it has been prepared for it already. Yeah, as you can see, the roofs are still pretty boring. Not a lot is happening over here. See, yeah, so all the roofs still an attention item. But if you go down to the lower level apartments, you can see all the roofs have been fitted with air conditionings, these kind of air conditioning units, this type of air conditioning units with all the pipes and stuff running, like water tanks, not sure what it is, antenna, stuff like that. And so yeah, of course, solar panels. So the whole thing is here. So yeah, I guess that part of the buildings is pretty much done. Obviously, I have to expand this whole area, and I have to expand this whole area, and I have to expand that whole area as well. Basically, this is an area where I will be focusing on pretty soon as well. The episode for next week will actually be over here in this area. So next week we're gonna do the tutorial of building Mega Building 3, and that will sit right over here in this area, and it will be a little bit of a modification of this one. We will start with the original tower, placing that over here or here. I haven't quite decided yet, and then we will make an expansion on it. So that is the plan for next week. But for this week, I think this building looks pretty awesome, and I'm really curious on what you guys think about it, or if you have any suggestions or remarks or whatever. Of course, if you do, please tell me. I always love to hear from you guys. And I guess that is pretty much it for this episode. Of course, we will do another fly around, and you guys can look into it a little bit more into detail. For me, it's time to stop yabbering now. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye.